Hello. The Broken Robots is a psychedelic 1960s band that is very insanely trippy. Its music was like very, just very out there and was very weird. Um, their first album, Exploding Bricks, was a very weird album. Had a lot of good songs, like, well, the title, Exploding Bricks, or another good one was We All Flow in the Lava Lamp. The Fish Must Die. Some of them was kind of dark, but still very weird, trippy. Like, the name for the Broken Robots was because they felt like they were broken in a society of rock music they did not know they were not a part of. They wanted to be different from others, and they dressed up as robots and were all colorful, and a lot of people made fun of them, but now they're considered classics, but back in the day they kind of were lame. Still think they were cool, but yeah, the Broken Robots was really neat. Cool though. It was the band. There was Sam, Nikki, Billy, and Jazzalaz, which was a weird name. Jazzalaz was actually the fan favorite of the group. He was the really weird out there one. At concerts, he would throw like TNT and the audience, and yeah, it was very crazy. Or firecrackers. Yeah, Sazalaz was like the weird one. That is actually what made the band become a big hit, was because of him. He was actually originally, he was not in the first album. He was in the second album, which was called Rainbows of Death, which each song was a color of death. It was a very weird album, a classic though. That's what made them big. The first album was good too, but this is the album that made them huge success. And their third album was called. Well, we have to remember. Yeah, their third album weirdly did not have a name. They forgot to put a name on there. So it's just a picture of a mushroom smiling. And all the songs are about the mystery mushroom guy. Yeah, we don't know. The third album didn't make much sense, but they were so weird, and at the time they just completely went. But their last album was called Lamps of the Amps. And it was a very weird one, and a lot of the songs are about lamps, and also about like peace and trying to be peaceful, and it was in the more Woodstock days. They were really wanting to be peaceful and free and everything, and the Broken Robots was a really good band. And then, although we did say that was the last album, but then they made another album way later, though this was in the 1990s, and yeah, it was really weird. There was rap in it. They were trying to be a lot like hip and cool, but it just was lame. They also had this guy dressed up as a unicorn, and it was weird. The album was called Magical Unicorns. It was a weird album. There was a rapping unicorn in it. Did not make much sense, but it's the Broken Robots. The band does not make sense. It's just a psychedelic 60s band that was just screwed up and weird. Anyway, that was the story of the Broken Robots. If there's any other great ones that you would like me to tell, I will. Other weird bands or whatever. So, hope you enjoyed this video.